The arts are central to who we are as a people, and they are central to the success of our kids. This is not an afterthought. This is not something you do because it's kind of nice to do. It is necessary for these young people to succeed that we promote the arts. And I hope that events like this help send a message to school districts and parents and governors and leaders all across this country. You've got to support the arts. It's a priority.
Art. What is it exactly? A lot of people believe art is just painting or drawing, and they're partly right, but there is so much more. So what is art? The Webster Dictionary gives a really good description on what art actually is. It says that art is something that is created. Art is something that is created with imagination. Is created with imagination and skill, and that it is beautiful. Or that it expresses important ideas or feelings. Now, there are so many different kinds of art: painting and drawing, choir, band, dancing, singing, photography, and filmmaking. All of these things are a part of art. But why is art so important? And why is it important to you?
The arts have played an incredibly large role in my life. I feel that they've shaped me as a person, not only as an artist individually and created who I am, but I think the arts have curated my sense of community and the people I surround myself with, and who I want those people to be, and how I treat the world around me and the world treats me. I think I'm passionate about justice and equality, and I feel as though I have a voice in those things because of art.
Well, me, I like, being brought up in a neighborhood where there's poverty stricken. We would, people would graffiti on the walls and stuff like that. That was a way of them expressing themselves and connecting each other to. It was like basically connecting the community together. So that's my type of art. Like I like to reach out to people in that type of situation in those areas in that neighborhood.
Now, did you know that New York State requires that students grades 7 through 12 receive core arts instruction taught by certified teachers? However, 419 schools don't even have one certified teacher, including 20% of high school, 22% of middle schools, and 33% of elementary schools. Now, 306 of these schools lack even a part-time teacher for these arts. Furthermore, in addition, more than 1.3 million elementary students fail to get any music education in any of their schools. And the same is true for about 800,000 secondary school students. And in addition, nearly 4 million elementary students do not get any visual arts instructions at their schools. Can you believe that?
It's shocking. I didn't even understand it was like that. I know a lot of schools struggle with supporting art, but I never knew like actual statistics about it. So hearing that is really is an eye opener, shocking. And I feel like more people should know that. Like that should be spread around because art is very important. Art is a way of how we express each other in a place where we're dictated by society. We should have our own voice, and art is definitely a voice that the young generation should look into. So art definitely should be a requirement in all school systems.
Um, I think it's disappointing, besides the fact that it's so obvious that they aren't going by the rules. It's just disappointing that the necessity for art isn't being recognized. And hopefully that's a result of budget, which is also very sad.
I enjoyed myself. I enjoyed studio painting and drawing. I feel like it should be more of a requirement instead of an elective. It should definitely be a arts requirement. Um, I feel like it should be more of like art history, how art was relevant throughout history, because art is definitely an important thing. And yeah, I think they should have those classes. I would be upset myself. I would honestly get a group of friends and protesting against it because it shouldn't be like that. And I would go about it through social media because everything nowadays is through social media. So I would get support through that and through other people because I know there's other people who enjoy art and they want art. Like we need art.
Yeah.
People take careers in art more seriously, just as we have these subjects like math and science that turn into respectable careers. We aren't necessarily offered classes in art all the time, which lead us to not taking them as serious careers.
But there is hope. People are starting to pay attention to us. People are starting to listen to us. We are the generation. We need to speak up. Now, according to the Boston Public, in a survey done in January of 2014, they asked parents if the arts matter to them when they're choosing a school for their child. Now, over 50% said that they are extremely important when they're choosing a school for their child. 33% said they're somewhat important, and 11% said they're not too important. But 50%, that's a lot. Another study done by Princeton University in 2004 asked, should the art courses be paid for as a part of the regular school budget? An overwhelming percent of people, 77% to be exact, said yes. 20% said no, and only 3% said art isn't important at all. But 77%, that's a big deal. So what are we going to do now? Well, with a collaboration with Free Arts NYC, we have put together an 8-week summer arts program for these kids. We are inviting children ages 6 to 12 and ages 13 to 18 to participate in classes twice a day, 2 times a week for each age group. Monday and Wednesday for the 6 to 12, and Tuesdays and Thursdays for the 13 to 18. Now we offer a lot of different classes for these kids, including for visual arts, painting and drawing. For the music arts, we have choir and band. And of course, for the performing arts, we have acting and dance. Now, what can you do? We need all hands on deck. So every little bit of people we need volunteers. We also offer college internships to students interested in this field. You can earn up to 6 college credits and up to $50 a week. So, why are the arts important? What could they possibly do for me? Or if you're a parent, what could they possibly do for my child? This program will give kids the artistic outlet and values that they do not receive in school or even at home. No one, no child should be limited to what they can achieve in life. The arts are so important, and they're not valued enough in our society. So you want to get involved? Tell your friends, your parents, your siblings, your teachers. Tell everyone. The arts, they do matter. You know, they always say that the sky's the limit. So let's start there.